right, everybody, we're back. We are back, it's true. You may know my next guest by his professional name, Seymore Butts. The writer, producer, and director of close to 100 popular adult films. The show about his life, Family Business, airs on Showtime Friday nights at 11:30 p.m. Here he is. This is a little clip. He's with his mom and cousin Stevie, hard at work in the family business.
Okay, we're really running low on a certain amount of titles. I just want to go through them with you just to make sure that it's being handled.
Okay, go ahead.
Gluteus to the Maximus, Musical Tushies, Orgasmatic.
Excuse me, Sam. Musical Tushies, we're going to need to order more boxes.
Yeah. Poetic Just Ass. Seymore meets the Tushy Girls. Did I say American Tushy yet?
No.
Our family hard at work. Please welcome Adam Glasser. That clip is real. Nothing's faked here. Your mom is 70. She works for you. Does she really know what you do? Does she watch these films that you make?
Well, first, I can't confirm or deny her age.
Right.
First thing.
Okay. All right.
But second, I will tell you that she has never seen a film. At least that's what she tells me.
One of these adult films that you make.
She's never seen one of my movies, although she has watched adult movies in her life.
Right. I'm sure she'd rather you not divulge that than her age. I don't want to say her age, but she's seen a lot of porn in her day. Nice. Nicely done.
I come from an open-minded family.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So she hasn't seen the films, but she knows the titles because she works for you.
She knows. She has an idea of what's going on.
She knows that Just Ass isn't about the justice system.
That's very true.
Or if it is, only sort of in a small way, yeah.
And she's probably one of the few moms that knows what a tushy girl really is.
Well, I don't know what a tushy girl is. You should stick around.
Exactly.
This is your family business.
Yes.
How did this come to be your family business? Because, you know, most people are like, yeah, it's a family business. We repair lawnmowers or we, you know... we're a plumbing business, but this is the porn industry. How did you get into this business?
Well, first, I was in the fitness industry. I was actually started out as a personal trainer. I opened up a gym, and a YMCA moved in and really killed my business. And I started to look for other ways to bring in revenue.
So you're blaming this on the YMCA. That's perfect. It's those bastards. They did this. So wait, so you start your business starts to go under.
The business starts to struggle, and a gentleman walks into my gym that goes by the name of Buttman. And he says he wants to make an adult movie there.
And he's here with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen, La Bamba. But anyway, so what happened? This guy walks into your gym, and he says, I want to make an adult film.
Exactly, and we negotiated a price, and I watched him, and he made the entire movie in one day. Everybody seemed to have a very good time, and I thought to myself, I'm in the wrong business.
So then you said, okay, I'm going to become this character. You made up the name Seymore Butts.
I can't say I made it up. I mean, I think that...
But you copyrighted it.
I did.
Okay.
I trademarked it.
You trademarked it so it belongs to you, and you take that name very seriously. Other people have tried to use the name, and you've taken them to court. Is that right?
I have been in a 3.5-week jury trial over the name Seymore Butts.
What are the jurors thinking? You get yanked out of work. They're like, we need 3.5 weeks of your time. And like, well, this will be for a good cause. And then you're sitting there, and you walk in wearing that shirt, and you say, I want to be Seymore Butts. I like the shirt.
Thank you.
But still, I couldn't get away with it. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, what kind of trial was that?
It was very surreal, and there were moments. I mean, when I'm looking at this very honorable older gentleman, the judge, and he starts to read off titles like Squirters 1 and Assgasms and...
Assgasms?
You've seen it? Did you see that one?
No. No, I have not seen it. But I will. What if I yelled out that title the way you yell out your title? Orgasms!
Imagine a judge yelling it out.
Yeah. It's just got to be like you're in Wonderland when people are talking about this. Let me ask you a question I've always wondered, and I want to ask this delicately because I respect every profession, but porn actors, they look different than actors that you'd see on a soap opera. They always sometimes they look a little strange. Do you know what I'm saying? Does anyone else notice that? Like, they're not always the most attractive people, and I'm just curious, is there a reason for that?
I think that you have to understand that with a lot of people that are in my industry, I mean, the choices aren't necessarily great for them. And I think if they're not in my industry, they might have been on TV in Iraq. You know, they would have had to join the army or something else. I mean, this is not a...
If Ron Jeremy wasn't in pornography, we'd see him pulling down a statue of Saddam Hussein.
Yeah, I think that Ron Jeremy has a chance to play the Iraqi information minister.
He probably will, in Askasm 9.
They look alike.
This is your family business. I like that this is what you do. This is what you do. And I'm just curious, I know we're out of time, but I have to ask, you live in a nice upscale neighborhood. You have nice neighbors that are lawyers and orthodontists, and do they know what you do? Because you know, I'm sure you live in a nice home and you have a very nice family. Do they know?
I just moved into a neighborhood a little while ago, and
So they're finding out now.
I'd really been wondering when it was going to happen. I didn't go around introducing myself and saying, "Hey, I'm Seymore Butts, your new neighbor."
Right.
But I knew that it was going to come. And actually, the other day, I go to my mailbox, and in the mailbox, along with my letters, is an unstamped, unpostmarked letter. Meaning to me, because I live in a gated community, it came from within inside the gates of the community.
Right.
And I'm thinking, this is the letter.
Saying, get out, we want you done.
You out of Dodge in 24 hours. You know, we don't want your kind here. And it turns out that it's a letter from my next-door neighbor that says, "Hey, Adam, I've got my best friend coming out from out of town this week, and he's one of your biggest fans. Is there a way I could bring him over to get an autograph from you?" And that weekend, I ended up being surrounded. I was at the back of my truck signing DVDs and answering questions like, "Is female ejaculation real? What's Ron Jeremy like?"
This is a whole new kind of welcome wagon that I've never. It's not the bouquet of flowers and some chocolates anymore. Family Business airs Friday nights at 11:30 p.m. on Showtime. Adam, it was nice to meet you and hear your story. Adam Glasser, everyone. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Well, folks, that's our show. I do want to thank all my guests. Stay tuned for Last Call with Carson Daly. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.